Today we're going to talk about the FX3 in 2026. This is one of the most searched questions because everybody's looking forward to buy this camera, but they are afraid that the FX3 Mark II is around the corner and it might get released soon. So they are afraid that they'll pay this huge amount of money on a camera that's going to be discontinued or renewed like later this year. But nobody knows when it's coming. Nobody knows for sure what's coming in the FX3 Mark II. And with all the other camera companies putting all of these features like Open Gate, 8K, RAW, all these things are actually affecting the decision of people who want to buy the FX3 because they are waiting for the newer version. And by the end of this video, I'll give you my verdict if the FX3 is actually worth it in 2026 or you should wait for the FX3 Mark II. Right now, everybody's looking forward to buy the best of the best, the most amount of features in a camera, and for the least amount of money. Of course, cameras these days are more accessible. Anyone right now can buy an FX3, can buy a ZV-E1, which I'm recording on right now, and start making videos, start making client work, and start making projects and portfolio. But the difference between the old days and right now is that everybody's chasing the specs rather than what my clients need. So whatever I'm buying a new camera, I'm not looking for what I want. I should be looking for what my clients want, what my projects that are coming and that are paying me money to buy this camera want. When I wanted to switch to Sony, my first thought was I'm not going to switch unless this camera has IBIS. It's a full frame camera that can shoot good low light videos and can shoot in 4:2 10-bit. Other than that, I'm not switching. I'm not buying another camera. And when I found the ZV-E1, which was accessible for me price-wise, and it was very easy to use. I can rig it out if I want. It's very capable because of the FX3 sensor that's inside it. Then I switched to the ZV-E1. Other than that, I wouldn't have ever switched. First of all, I couldn't afford the FX3 back then, and also that wasn't something that I needed at the moment. After a year or so, I was looking forward to buying my second camera, and I couldn't find a better camera than the ZV-E1, so I bought a second one. People started telling me like, this is a 3-year-old camera, why are you buying it? Why are you investing in something like this? Wait for the FX3 Mark II, it's coming right around the corner. At the time, I actually needed that camera. That's why I bought it. And when my work changed, I had to sell one of my ZV-E1s and buy an FX3. Well, I was actually looking for an FX6, but I thought that the FX3 might be a better option for me. First of all, I do a lot of front and gun stuff. So the FX3 has IBIS in it. It can help me to stabilize the footage more than the FX6, although the FX6 weight might compensate for that, but the price and the workflow of the FX3 was much easier. That's why the FX3 was a better option. If I wanted to put it on a gimbal, I can easily just strip it down, take out the rig, and put the FX3 body and a lens on a gimbal. It has 2 SD cards, it has a fan, it never overheats, and it has the same sensor as the ZV-E1 that I'm recording on right now. You can see both of the cameras recording. So this was the best camera for the event and documentary shoots that I'm going to do and that are paying money for me to buy this camera. Selling my old camera and buying the newer one used actually reduced the cost. And of course, the same question happened. Why wouldn't you wait for the FX3 Mark II? Why wouldn't you just buy something else like another company, go buy from Canon or Nikon, whatever? For me, I'm invested in Sony and I like the Sony workflow. I like the Sony colors. I like what they provide in their cameras. And I like to have both of my cameras from the same camera company because I can just swap lenses without having to have an adapter or without having to buy like 2 sets of lenses. Like, it makes more sense to have all of your cameras from the same company. So I bought the FX3 and it served me really well in my 50-day shoot. I had an event for 50 days and the quality that it produced was very high for what I'm doing at the moment. Nobody's watching 7K, nobody's watching 6K. Nobody actually cares for raw video in live streaming or OpenGate. People are watching on 16:9 devices or 2:1, which are like these iPhones or Android devices. Nobody cares about all of these features for my work. For the job that I'm doing, it doesn't really matter. So what I did is that I bought the camera that does the job, and that's what you should do also. Now, I had some stuff that I might have like missed in the FX3, like the dynamic active stabilization, the AI tracking, like autofocus, and all of that kind of AI stuff that are in the ZV-E1 that are not in the FX3. The things that I got used to have in my older ZV-E1 that I sold are stuff that I actually missed. Is it something that is going to be deal breaker? No, I have another ZVE1 that I used for run and gun stuff, and I had the FX3 just rolling all the time, and I didn't have to worry about it overheating or having any issues. Or even if the memory card breaks, I have another memory card on it that's recording all the time. So reliability is something that you have to take into consideration whenever you're buying your cameras. Now, if you bought an FX3 right now and the FX3 Mark II comes in a week later, there are a couple of things that you're going to miss on. There are a ton of rumors online, but none of them I think is right. I don't know what's right and what's wrong, but what I know is the stuff that are in newer Sony cameras, like the AI chip, the better autofocus, the better IBIS with the dynamic active stabilization. There's the new auto white balance that changes with AI and stuff in the A7 V and the A7R6 right now. And there's also the new battery that comes with the A7R6, which can be an issue. They have to charge two separate kind of batteries. They have to buy two separate kinds of dummy batteries also. This is something that it might be a hassle at first, but when you get used to it, or a couple of years later, all Sony users will switch to the new battery size. So it's something to look for when you're looking forward to buying the new FX3 Mark II. But the real question is right now, should you wait for the FX3 Mark II or buy the FX3 like I did in 2026? First of all, do you have the job that pays for the FX3 right now? Or is it something that you're looking forward to buy in order to get jobs? If that's the case, it's not for you. Buy something cheaper. You have the FX30, you have the ZVE1. You can also get the A7 V or the FX2. All of them are good cameras that can serve you well in order to make more money and buy the FX3. Does your job requires an FX3? In this kind of situation, an FX3 is something to look for. It's the camera that will serve you well. It's reliable. It won't flinch at all. That's something that you would look forward to have in a camera when you're going on client shoot. But you should have the client shoot first. Don't just go buy camera gear and wait for clients to call you because you have an FX3. The camera doesn't make you a better filmmaker. What makes you a better filmmaker is your skills. So just go look for the camera that actually suits your kind of work. The second thing that you should look forward to whenever you're deciding to wait or to buy the FX3, do you need all the extra features? Like, do you need 8K or 6K, whatever they're going to have? Do you need dynamic active stabilization? Is it something that makes your job easier? If yes, either wait for the FX3 Mark II or buy the camera that actually suits you. I don't want you to think about, I need to have this feature in order to make better videos. If you've been making good videos for a while, you don't need that feature. Yes, it's good to have, but is it something that you're going to use? I've watched multiple documentaries that were shot on a phone or shot with a DSLR camera that doesn't have even 10-bit 4:2. You don't need RAW for that. What you need is good storytelling, good frames, and good audio. So look for the features that actually matters for the job, even if it matters for you. If it doesn't make you more money, if it doesn't make your job easier, don't wait. Just buy the camera that suits you. If it's the FX3, if it's the A7 IV, the A7 V, the A7 R5 or R6, whatever it is, buy the camera that actually works for you. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below what you want to know about next, and I'll see you in the next one.